Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you, come along and see us through.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft here on the SMP server. So, we're going to be working on some projects today. Well, actually just one project, but I thought right now could be a good time to show you just a little something that I have been working on, and I need to figure out, I gotta fix this at some point, but we'll save that for another day. So I have managed to get pretty much everything completely lit up. So now we don't have to worry about working at night outside. I mean, well, we don't have to be super concerned about immediately sleeping. And then I had O and I think Reflect were over here the other day, and they kept falling into a situation where they couldn't find the nether portal. So I figured I would go ahead and make two on this perimeter wall. I haven't activated them yet, but that's something I'll be doing here shortly. So I got to get rid of this and just do that and make sure they link up. And hopefully this one over here isn't far enough away. It's probably somewhere in like the 40 or so blocks of distance. So I may actually have to make like a micro nether hub for this place in the nether. So that's something I may have to worry about in an upcoming episode. But I give it a little bit of thought, and I think I'm going to have the desert design kind of bleed into the nether. So I think that might look good. But for today, I think we're going to just go ahead and jump right in. It's more storage system work. We need to do the bottom area, and I think I want to use that as an opportunity to chop down all the trees. So we'll see how we do as far as a good harvest goes. So I think time lapse is in order for this. So we're going to jump right in and get started on the time lapse. And I think for today, the major thing that I want to do is be able to get all of the chests placed. So basically this right here, I'll start with the yellow side just so that you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And oh yeah, I got to figure out how to work around these caves. Okay, so it's going to be almost the exact identical design to upstairs. So this will be a hallway, and we'll have a small amount of space kind of going right the way around. So we're going to put our I believe it's 10 chests per wall. It'll start roughly here, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got our little end anchor kind of deal over here. So I need to get all of this cleared out, but I'm not going to do everything today. I just sort of want to pull, basically, here, I'll show you. Kind of this much right here, sort of all the way around. So 2 additional blocks back, but only up to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th level, which is going to be sort of annoying because I'm going to have to replace all the torches. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. So maybe we'll go 3 back so we can put torches on the floor behind. So kind of torch here, every other position. Yeah, that should be fine. And then the other thing is, obviously, I've been doing a lot of mining, so I've been getting a lot of ores. So I think maybe next episode, I want to start work on a kind of an automated smelter type thing, multiple positions to be able to smelt, a lot of stuff quickly. And I'm thinking probably, I don't want to do the one I did last time because it was very effective, but it was not very efficient on materials. So I think what I would like to do is probably somewhere over here. I'm thinking maybe in this area, kind of keep it close to the base. And I'm going to do 2 of them because I want it to kind of mirror. So maybe in this general area, we'll have like some sort of a building that we build with, a drop-off location. I need to see exactly where this goes because I might actually be able to have it pipe into the storage system because this is where the red one is and yellow is where all the materials would go. The only thing we would be smelting is obviously like gold or iron. I mean, I guess we could smelt food, but that wouldn't really make sense. If I was doing that, then I would actually need to put it over here. I guess I could put it over here. I could build more than... Yeah, if we put it over here, no, we'd still run into problems. It would have to be in the green section. Unfortunately, we'd have to pipe it into the drop location over here. And then we could literally sort of smelt everything. So if we built it over here, we could have all of the drops that come out of this one kind of pipe over to there and go around and just dump into that. All right. Well, that's something to consider for later. In the meantime, I've got a ton of mining to do. We've got a time lapse to shoot, so let's go ahead and get started. So I have a little bit of a confession to make. As I was planting these trees and seeing them grow and kind of looking down the rows, I thought that this might have been a horrible idea. And now that I'm actually harvesting trees, I've come to the realization this was a horrible idea. So yeah, we're gonna have to tear this farm down at some point because growing trees diagonally is like horrible. It's really not good. I don't like harvesting them. Working at this like odd angle is bizarre, and then trying to do the whole picking the logs up vertically is just horrible. Yeah, so we'll be moving on to a new tree growing area design in an upcoming episode, but in the meantime, let me get all these horrible trees torn down, and then this should get us all the wood we need. Actually, we probably already have all the wood we need, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this half of the tree farm torn down, all of these trees. There's so many trees. So many trees. Okay, well, I've got a lot of trees to chop, so I'm going to get to it, and I'll meet you guys back over in a minute. So, standing up here on top of the pyramid, the tree farm looks amazing. It's just not functional, and that makes me sad, but it's fine because we're going to go ahead and burn it down. Well, half of it down anyway. I am going to redesign this later, but in the meantime, I'm annoyed to a kind of a crazy extent, and I want this gone. So we're gonna do it the fastest way I know how, which is not lighting me on fire. Just burn the whole thing. So yeah, let's just watch it burn. There we go. Oh yeah, it's spreading pretty well. Oh, I don't want this side to go up, so let's just break some of these leaves. I haven't harvested the other side yet, so we can just break some of these real quick. There we go. Much better. Yes. Okay, it's all going. Perfect. I wish there was a way to just remove just the leaves, you know? That'd be pretty good, because that would make this a lot easier. But yeah. All right, cool. I'm going to burn the forest down, and I'll be back. All right, so now that the whole misconfigured tree farm is torn down, we got to make up a bunch of chests. So what I need is, let's go ahead and do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll do however many that is. There. So I'm going to take chests, put them all throughout my inventory except for in one location. And then I'm just going to use one. So now I'm going to go ahead and continue dropping all these planks. Like I said, we're going to make up a ton of chests, so don't be surprised by the volume of chests that we're actually going to make. Okay, so now we've got a giant floating stack of wood. So what we'll do is go in here and we'll just push one repeatedly and fill up the crafting recipe with the desired item. And we'll go ahead and do it again and again until we run out of stuff. And yeah, so now I also need to convert at least probably 3 stacks of these into trap chests. Otherwise we won't have enough to do the project that we're working on for today. And okay, cool, we are out of chests. So geez. What's left? There we go. All right. Really? Come on. So close. And then we'll just make 8 more. There we go. All right, cool. So now we'll add this to our chest collection down here in the bottom. I already have some tripwire hooks, so we'll just go ahead and do 3 stacks of chests, convert those into trap chests, and then we'll go ahead and take 3 stacks of regular chests with us, and then I don't need this anymore. All right, perfect. So now we can actually go ahead and start working on the project. So yeah, we're not doing hoppers or any of the sorting system today. The only thing we're actually going to do is place the chests in, and then we can get them labeled, identified, and figured out exactly what is going to go in each one. Oh, excuse me. So then, yeah, probably in an upcoming episode, we'll worry about finishing it. But for now, I just want to get these chests in, and we can get them labeled later. And once we have them labeled, even if it's not like fully hooked up with the automated side of things, we can still start to get organized. You know, we can start putting stuff in there, and that'll help. And then coming up here really, oh, I forgot to check that. Coming up here really quite soon, I do want to go ahead and start work on, what is this? So this is 5, and then there's 1 for that border, and then 2 for this. Okay, so let's just make sure we're doing this correctly. All right, so we have 5 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 5. There's this one, 1, 2. So this one right here would be the first one, I believe. And then I want everything to be symmetrical. So which way are these fast chests actually opening? They open that way, so completely the opposite. What about this side? Which way do these open? They open that way. All right, cool. So they all open towards the nearest kind of doorway. So that means I need to do the opposite direction here. So that'll go boom, boom. And then this one over here will be, okay, so there, 1, 2, here. It'll be this spot right here. Boom and a boom. All right, perfect. So then 1, 2, 3 there, 2, there's 1, 2, and there. So it's this location right there. Awesome. And just a couple more to go. So 1, 2, wall, space, space, chest goes there. And then 1, 2, 3, chest goes there. And 2 more. Perfect. All right, good deal. So I think we are now pretty well situated. I just want to test out the fit to make sure it's actually correct. Oops. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Outstanding. And this side, we're going to remove that one and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a 10. Beautiful. All right, cool. So I think, yeah, I think we're pretty good. So I'm going to end the episode here. I'll finish this up. Next time, we'll probably start work on a new project. I don't want to spend multiple episodes doing the exact same thing. It seems to not only get boring for me, but get boring for you as well. So yeah, so we'll jump on something new next time. But in the meantime, I do want to thank you a bunch for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. And if you have a suggestion for a future episode, feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.